Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you briefly about 7 steps our family's taken during scary financial times. Let's get started and talk about it. And a few of these you may not have heard of from other people, and they're a little bit different, so I wanted to get right into it. You know, over the last 30 some years, we've made different amounts of money and we've taken different steps. During that time, we've had to cut back. One thing I do want to mention is I have no problem with cutting budget, but I personally, in my opinion, would rather work a little more than cutting everything out, because for me, I like to enjoy some of the fruits of my labor. So the first thing is, number one, I always have found more ways to make money. Ever since I've been a teenager, I was always looking for ways to make extra money. Whether it was babysitting, I was always saving for things. When I went to college, I worked at Kmart on the weekends, and then I thought, hey, I want more money. And actually, some of the money that I wanted were for things that I wanted, like clothes. And I remember one year I wanted to buy gifts for everybody for Christmas, and that was important to me when I was a young adult. And so I worked at a sandwich shop in the morning, but I always looked for other ways to make money and didn't put all my eggs in one basket with one job. Which brings me to number 2. I started mystery shopping. When I was working full-time and I was working at a school, on the side, I would do mystery shopping, and this is back in the very early 90s, and I made about $500 to $600 extra a month, and we always had a goal of what we wanted to do with that money. So basically, number 1 and 2 kind of go together. I was always looking for ways to increase our income, and then I would have goals of what I wanted to do with that money. Okay, number 3, I always look for ways to get free things. I'd go to free book exchange, free clothes exchange, and then I would bring things to share. We would share what we have with others. I actually had a free food exchange at my house where I had a big group of people. Now this is back in the early this was about 2009 when I did this. I had a group of people come over, and we all brought food from our house that we weren't using, and we traded with each other, and then the rest of it went that nobody wanted to use or couldn't use, we brought to the food bank as long as it was in good condition. And that was a really good thing to do. And then during that time, also, and I want to add to this, is that I had a meeting at my house once a month, and it was kind of a networking meeting where we would get together and talk about ways to save money, ways to make money. People would bring money-making ideas and money-saving ideas. We'd all help each other out and look. Like somebody might say, hey, I'm looking for a dresser for my daughter, blah, blah, blah. And someone says, hey, I've got a dresser I'm not using, or I think my brother-in-law does. I think he can sell it to you pretty cheap. Things like that. So we kind of network with each other, and that really made a big, big difference, okay? Always looking for ways to get free things and networking for other ways to make money as well. Number 4, and this kind of all goes together. I was an extreme couponer for a long time, and when I did that networking meeting, but I also had a coupon meeting at my house. That was when, I don't know if you guys ever used to go to that website called Refund, or Refunding Makes Sense. I also got the magazine. And I would have a coupon meeting at my house where we would bring coupons and exchange with each other. We'd bring surplus of things and share with each other. And then we talked about the good deals. We'd call each other up. Hey, CVS has some, things that you can get free after care bucks. Or, I'll go to this grocery store on this day. They're doing triple coupons. Or they've got a clearance on this. So, honestly, I literally did not have to buy any cleaning products or personal care products for over 3 years. And I donated and shared a lot. I never wiped off shelves. I donated a lot for a lot of people. So especially baby stuff, I always donated a lot of that. And so was extreme couponer, and there was a time there I was spending like $160 to $170 a month on groceries after coupons. Okay, next one, I did a lot of thrifting and a lot of garage sales. That's when thrift stores basically had really inexpensive clothes. And I noticed recently one of the thrift stores near our house has Saturdays, they have one of their colors that their clothes are 58 cents. So if you guys have things like that, check the thrift stores and see if they have some deals if you're needing clothes or something. If they have, like, pink is 50 cents today or things like that. So I would shop a lot of garage sales and thrift stores for things. Number 6, I really, for a while, gave up gift giving, and that saved a lot of money, and just told people we weren't exchanging. That made a difference. Last but not least, we kept our bills pretty low. Like, I did not owe anything on a charge card. At that time, I didn't have a cell phone, so we kept our bills pretty low. But things also cost a lot less back then, okay? But these are some steps I took, and what I liked about these steps is for our family, it made it a game. It made it fun. I want to know from you in the comments below, what are some unique steps maybe you have taken during times where things were kind of tight? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say. Love you, appreciate you, and I hope to see you on tomorrow's video. Bye, everybody.